Welcome to Tent Talk, the podcast with Nancy McCready, where we talk about life under the big tent of God's presence and the provoking process of discipleship. Here we go.
Welcome to episode 6 in our series on sonship, as we are celebrating the faithfulness of the Father, that He has kept us in these years here at NMM, and we are stewarding the assignment that He has given us. And so now we want to talk about stewardship. We've talked about inheritance, but now it is time to talk about stewardship. Let's look at 1 Corinthians 4:2. It is required in stewards that one be found faithful. Every son is an heir, but not every heir becomes a steward. Some remain entitled, just waiting for blessings, focused on blessings, remaining in their immaturity. True sons pick up responsibility and steward the kingdom. God is not raising spoiled children. He's forming mature sons, ones who will carry the weight of His glory and the weight of His house. And that weight, it doesn't feel like glamour. It feels like everyday, ordinary faithfulness. It looks like showing up when no one else does, and yet not being proud of that in a selfish, martyring way. It's obeying when it's inconvenient, and yet you're glad about it. It's serving without applause. You see, sons don't just shout, "I'm an heir." They live as stewards of what the Father loves. And yet here is the tension. You don't always feel like a son when you're cleaning up messes, answering emails, praying in secret, seeking the Father as to how to respond in mature communications. Simply doing day in and day out, as Oswald Chambers would say, in the ordinary drudgery of every day. You see, this is where most quit, because they think they've been forgotten, or they think they're enduring something that no one else has had to endure. This is why Hebrews 12 says to us, be careful, do not fall into self-pity. You see, my friends, you've not been forgotten. You're being trusted. Because the Father watches faithfulness, not flash. And He promotes sons who've been proven, not just inspired. And I want to remind you of this. You're not earning a promotion. When it says He promotes sons who've been proven, it means you get to take your next steps into what He had already written down for you. And you begin to discover this over time. You see, your human work ethic will never make the whole trip. No, this is about the promotion that comes and the proving that comes as you realize what the Father is after. Because you begin to think like Jesus, live like Jesus, trust like Him. There will be a company of glad-hearted, trustworthy, jealous sons. Maybe you could ask yourself, am I stewarding what He's given me? Or am I just dreaming about what I want next? That's not to shame you or guilt you. That's to expose self. See, you are one with Him, born in the life of Christ. You want to go with the Father. You're in agreement with the Father. His desires are your desires. They made sure of that in your new nature. I've often said to people, you have everything that's Jesus's. That was the plan all along. You would share in His life, His mind. You would have the Holy Spirit, the very power, the one who enabled Jesus, the one who raised Jesus. You have that. You have His courage. You have His faith. You have everything that's His. But will you make the same decisions that Jesus did, that allowed for the development that brought Him into the fullness of maturity? You see, a child was born, but a son was given. To whom much is given, much is required. We tend to focus on the required part. It screams at us. And yet we've seldom looked at to whom much is given. You see, we are called to be those who carry authority and responsibility. And much of this, my friends, is a hidden way of life. And we carry this not when it's exciting, but when it's boring, when it's costly, when it's slow. That's where sons are being formed into trustworthy stewards. Sonship is not just a stage, it's a responsibility. Steward what's in your hand, and the Father will release more to you. He will be able to trust you with more. I look forward to our final message in this series. Until then, lean into Him and abide.
For more information on Nancy, please visit nancymccready.com or follow her on social media at NBMcCready.